Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Today is the first day of September, so the water is pretty cold already, so I won't be in too long today. I'm using my Rapala high octane rod with my Big Garcia reel, and I'm using the MEPS 2 Aglia spinner. Today I'm going for perch, bass, and hopefully crappie, but we'll see what happens. I was out for 5 hours in the kayak yesterday and got skunked, so hopefully today's better. Oh, fish on. Alright, we got a bluegill. Not what I'm aiming for today, but at least I know we're not getting skunked now. There he goes. Alright, let's get back to casting. For anyone who does wade fishing in lakes with zebra mussels, I highly recommend getting a pair of water shoes so you don't scrape up your feet. Alright, let's see if we can get a good one. Oh, fish on, fish on. What do we got? We got a perch. That's not a bad perch there. The perch in my lake are really unhealthy, so you'll see that when I hold it up to the camera. It's got black dots all over it. This parasite is very bad for perch, and it affects other fish too, but perch is usually the most visible. You can see it there. Alright, this is going to be one of my last long form videos for a while. I got school starting up soon. Fish on. Alright, what do we got this time? Feels good. What do we got? Another perch? That's alright. This one's pretty unhealthy too. In my lake, it's pretty rare to get a healthy perch, so a lot of the perch I catch are like this. Alright, there he goes. As I was saying earlier, I got skunked while fishing yesterday, so I actually launched the boat, took it all over the lake, and didn't get a single bite. It's snagged right now. Yeah, I think that lure's gone. Yeah, that sucks. That's one of my favorite lures, so that really sucks. Alright, back to talking about me getting skunked. I was using all top waters. I tried everything. Crankbaits, the Berkeley flicker shed, all my good lures and nothing. Today has been better than in 1 hour than it was 5 hours yesterday. I was going for a bass also. That might be why I got skunked. I didn't try going for any of these smaller fish like rock bass or crappie or perch. I was only going after bass, so that might be why. I was in a fishing competition last month that ended, I think yesterday, yeah. And I came first place out of 6 people, so I think, well, we were doing a multi-species one, and I think I ended up with 111.5 inches. Not bad. I got pike, walleye, largemouth, smallmouth, nothing out of the ordinary, I guess, besides walleye. And the month before that, I had a muskie and a drum, which really put me ahead. I think it was like 130 inches. Yeah, but every species counts, so we were going from bluegill to muskie, and it was a good competition. Alright, let's see if we could get a fish. It's been a while now. The water's really calm right now, so I might try top water in a bit if this doesn't keep working. Oh, big one, big one. Fish on. Yeah, it's a bass too. Alright. He's going crazy. Alright, that's not a bad fish. Probably 10, 11-inch bass. For my lake, that's pretty good because everybody keeps all the bass in this lake, so we don't really have a lot. That's an okay one there. Alright, let's get him back. There he goes. Alright, back to casting. Switched to a little spinner after my Meps Aglia broke off in a tree. It's been working pretty well. Not sure what it's called. I got it from an old tackle box, so I don't know how old it is. Doesn't have any kind of writing or labeling on it, so I can't really tell you what it is. Oh, fish on. Another perch. That's a little guy. Yeah, you can kind of see the spinner when I brought it up there, but it's smaller than the usual stuff I use. Heavy enough for me to cast, so it's been working okay. I'm using the chest mount today with my Picasso. I'm going to be investing in a GoPro for next fishing season. Might try to get in some ice fishing if the ice is okay up by me. I've never done it before, but I know my friends have the gear, so we'll create a big video for that if we end up going. Alright, fish on. This is just a little guy. Well, I'm getting lots of perch today. I'll never complain about that. Just wish they're a bit healthier. Alright, there he goes. Alright, that's about it for today. Just want to talk about lures and that stuff. So, usually when you're using spinners and that stuff, you want to use it, anywhere from 2 to like 10 feet of water. That's generally how I use them. And you usually want like low weeds. And you just want to work it in at a steady pace and cast it as far as you can. I recommend Meps. That's my favorite brand, but you could use whatever you have. My favorite is a Meps Comet and the Aglia, but unfortunately I've lost both of those, so I gotta buy some new ones. Alright, that's about it for now. Thanks for tuning in and subscribe for more videos like this.